What up, squad? What's poppin'? Is you ready for another ROM rant? So peep it. Up next, yo. This is crazy. It's getting crazy. Like, there's a lot of talks about bots and, like, people, like, I mean, Drake, I feel like he got to surround himself with better people, man. Yo, you getting with these streamers. I know you want to be a streamer, man, but you got to understand what comes with streaming is a lot of swatting, a lot of trolling, a lot of just, like, yo, downplaying the next dude, you know what I'm saying? A lot of beef. Yeah. Because without that, there's no numbers. Mm-hmm. So there's got to be like fake manufactured, you know what I'm saying, tit for tats back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So Kendrick does a stream, Kendrick. It's Kendrick. I can't. See what I'm saying? I do everything off the cuff. Drake does a stream with Adin, right? So it says Drake was pissed at Adin Ross after Adin revealed he listened to Drake's ICEMAN album. Now, people are gonna watch. No, you know what? I want him to express it himself. We're gonna do that, man.
Not the
so
same.
people, yo, peep Drake's reaction to Adin's reaction to listening to the song. Mm-hmm. All right, man. All right, this is crazy, man. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. This is crazy. This is wild. This is wild.
Go.
You heard?
You heard?
All right, let's check it out. So, here we go.
Seven's nice. Yeah, SOG's nice. You know,
I've already listened to the whole ICEMAN album. I've already listened to everything. He sent me all. He sent me the whole album early, so I got to listen to that. It was a great album.
Yeah, same.
Now people are gonna say that you're underwhelmed by it when you fucking talk about it like that.
It was fucking amazing.
All right, so you see that? So do you see his reaction to his reaction? His reaction is like, yo, the way that you're saying it, the way you're laughing, people are like, so right now you could tell Drake is not in a good headspace. His confidence is gone. It's obliterated. You know what I'm saying? What he expected, I'm going to be honest with you.
You should have went to Akademiks.
What he expected his reaction to be, I'm going to show you what he expected Adin's reaction to be. He expected Adin's reaction to be this. Meat riders. Let's get on it. Yo, let's do all this right here. Yeah, that when he called for a mosh pit, they just started rowing. You know what I'm saying? They started rowing the boat. They started getting on each other's shit and just started rowing. They were like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Get handies for everybody. You know what I mean? It is. Bunch of men in between each other's legs. I think this is what Akademiks is talking about. Like, yo, it's like, yo, bro, when you go to a Drake concert, man, everybody locking arms. Yeah, they really locking arms, all right. They locking everything else, too. They locking them cheeks. They locking them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? They locking them cheeks. They locking in. You know what I'm saying? Locking in. They getting in where they fit in, you heard? So, yo, that's the crazy part about it is that's what he's, you know, I do feel like there is a sense of entitlement when it comes to Drake because he's so used of his music being received so well. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of what's going on here is a lot of the perks that were granted to him and, you know what I'm saying, given to him and, you know, basically he took advantage of. Yeah. I think he's upset that now other people are getting those same perks in order to fluff some of their numbers.
He thought he was really special.
So what happens here is then you have this explanation over here. Akademiks confirms Kendrick Lamar, all right, let's get it up. Kendrick Lamar 100% used bots to artificially inflate the numbers on Not Like Us. Now, would that be any different than what Drake has done all these years? Now, we can't say for sure that he did, but I know that there was this argument that, you know, even Drake's numbers had to be corrected by Spotify at one point in time. And if you notice, Drake's numbers haven't been up to par like they used to be, you know, where people are sitting there waiting for his albums. So basically what happens here is, you know, you have Kendrick where probably never used no bots or nothing like that, but now that we're getting into this thing, you know, this is one of those things that's almost like payola. It's almost like when, you know, people used to have their records played. Now it wasn't them, it was the actual, you know, music company that would place their record on constant rotation every 15 minutes. If you ever listen to radio, it would be played. So it's basically it's put into your head as a hit. because you can't stop because there's so many times that you hear it until you start singing it, and it becomes like, damn, I didn't realize that I actually like this song, even though I don't. Even though I couldn't stand the song. But every time I put on the radio or when the radio's on at work, this song is on every 15 minutes. It's the same thing as botting. That's what they do because now it becomes one of those things that's in the algorithm and it's constantly being pushed to you.
Yep.
And since it's constantly being pushed to you, you're like, oh, maybe this song is hotter than I thought. Let me give it another listen. Or it just comes up in your playlist and it just starts playing because, you know, when you just press play. And
Well,
then,
I know that's how, when I used to have Pandora, Pandora used to always play a bunch of artists that I did not like.
and that's
like,
the version
it was
that
like
had
Nicki Minaj and Drake at a constant, and I'm like, I don't even like these people. Like, why are they constantly? And I would even press not interested.
So
don't
that's
like
when you
it.
don't have the premium Pandora and they have the ads on it. That's what happens. So it's like payola. It's the same thing as the radio. You know what I'm saying? They just push that and it just and it's on constant rotation.
Yes.
And it's like, bro, I just heard this like 3 songs ago.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
So now, okay, so here's Akademiks' take on that.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. I've heard Kendrick isn't that either until recently. I heard this is a story told to me, could be wrong. They said Kendrick wasn't into botting until him and his team thought the only way Drake could be that big, Drake had to be botting, so they start botting. It's like saying, ain't no way this nigga that smart, he got to be cheating, so you start cheating too. You know what I'm saying? Or you're...
You know what? You know what's crazy, though? Akademiks' platform could be so much more respected and so much more, like, you know, basically digestible if he just were just to report and give his real thoughts.
Yeah, because
You know,
nobody can
be
deny
sober,
he's...
give a sober thought process, and I guarantee you he would hold the same energy for everybody, and if he did, I think his platform would definitely be that platform, the go-to platform for where it's like, yo, we're going to get the real. We're going to get this real shit that's going on. Because I do believe that Kendrick's, the battle and everything, he did have some fluff, and I do believe he did have some bots, but I also think it was vice versa too. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's just the way the game's played. So believe me, I'm not that gullible to think that there wasn't some fluff. I do feel like there was an organic movement behind it. That's what made it a lot larger. But I also do feel like, you know, they're all playing this game. They are all playing this game. You know what I'm saying? I do really believe that. And if you don't like that I'm saying that, then go somewhere. I don't care. I mean, hey, you could disagree with me in the comments. I don't care. Hey, that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have a comment section. And I do not erase comments, just letting y'all know. If you do get out of pocket and out of line and you say a key word that YouTube doesn't like, YouTube will flag you and I won't even see it. I don't erase it. I've been called the craziest stuff in the comments, and I'll either pin that comment just to put it up there and see what other people think. And hey, some people agree and some people don't. But I don't care, bro, because that's your opinion. You have a right to have that opinion. Just don't talk crazy. Just be like, yo, I disagree with you because I do want to see your opinion, even if it doesn't coincide with mine and it doesn't align with my opinion or Brittany's opinion. Sometimes me and her disagree, but it's respectfully.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's all perception. At the end of the day, music is all, you know what I'm saying? It's what you like. It's your preference.
Yes, thank you.
You know?
I've been screaming that.
But we got to keep it a stack, bro. There's definitely some botting. We've seen that. And, I mean,
Everybody does it.
There is some things that disprove some of the botting, you know what I'm saying? But there was something that proved that there is some botting going on. It's just, it's not over the top type botting, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine. And I mean, hey, the artist has no control over that. By the way,
just about to
the
say
artist
that.
does not have control over that.
I'm like, I don't see Kendrick or even Drake saying, bought my stuff.
Yes.
No, it's who's behind them is like,
They're
hey,
pushing
this
it
is what's
because
coming with your contract. You know,
Yes.
it's in the fine print.
And there's nothing
we
you
are
can do
going
about
to
it.
be
Yeah.
able to bot you.
When
And
you're signing a 3D, that comes with bots, man. You know what I'm saying? A bot probably made the contract. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go. All right, so let's hear. Let's finish hearing what Akademiks has to say.
in baseball and be like, ain't no way this motherfucker is doing all this without some steroids. Let me go get the steroids too. Okay? So from what I want to be honest with y'all. For what I've heard about Kendrick, he's an off the muscle artist too, but they started spicing up songs during the battle and they've continued after. Now, nothing crazy. Like, a crazy thing would be like you're giving it 2 to 3 times what the real streams are. Nothing.
So then we can admit that they probably both had the same amount of botting. So whatever the fluff was the fluff, and then the rest was organic. So even if it's 15%, let's just say, you know, like Akademiks said 15% or whatever, they probably both got the same 15%. Because they're both large artists.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, anything beyond that, the correction, is going to say the real story anyway. So it's not like one person getting bots and the other person getting bots is going to make yours fluff more, mine fluff more. It's just you guys receive the same amount of botting if you guys did have bots. You know what I'm saying? UMG is going to give you guys both the same amount because they want to make the same return. They want to make that big return, especially with something like this. You want to make, I mean, come on.
Having your hands double time in it.
Yes, that's double the money. So why would you sit there and bot one person and not the other? Nah, you're going to bot them both the same because they're both artists, big artists. They're the biggest artists at the time, and they're going at it. Make as much as you can. Maximize that opportunity as much as you can. Why not? But at the end of the day, they're gonna have that certain amount of percentage because they don't want to overbot. Because then it's gonna look like you know what I'm saying, kind of like Dochi.
Yeah.
When you overbot.
Yeah.
Come on, and let's be real. That whole Dochi thing, bro. I don't care what anybody says. There's no way you are gonna convince me that she just came out and she is viewed more than Eminem.
Yeah,
That's
no,
been out
you
there.
can't,
There's no way you're gonna convince me that. You know what I'm saying?
What you say.
More than Drake,
do
more
not
than
care.
M, more than more than Kendrick having the run he's having. You're not gonna convince me that. You're not. You're just not.
No, 'cause
Her
I didn't
music is
even-
good, but not that good.
Exactly.
Thing crazy. I'm hearing like 10 to 15% scaled over time. Okay? Which means, let's say you see a Kendrick song, I don't know, say Squabble Up. Like, I don't know, you want let's, again, I'm going off of just what I'm hearing. Let's go to, what should we type in? Kendrick. Yeah, let's go to Kendrick, right? All right, Squabble Up. Squabble Up at 325 million. Now, granted, I think this is the actual number because I think Spotify deleted a bunch of fake streams, which some people claim Kendrick was part of it. But let's say 400 million. Well, I guess I can't because we already seen the corrected shit. Okay, let's say this was the inflated numbers. If the inflated numbers was 325, it would be like 50, 60 million. Or maybe like 70. But they're not botting. Like, this is what I've heard about. Like, Kendrick ain't botting like half of his streams. He's botting about what's industry standard, a 10 to 15% fluff.
Okay, so you just heard what he said. Yo, that is a key word. Hold on to that. Industry standard.
And what is Drake?
Industry standard. He's not the industry standard. He'd be above standard, which means he would get more favoritism. Do you see what I'm saying?
Now I see what you're trying to say.
Now you see what I'm getting at? Industry standard. So you're telling, so basically you are exposing Drake as well here. Because he is not industry standard. He is above, you know what I'm saying? He's above standard. Standard would be right here. Drake is up here. Kendrick is up here.
Now, yes.
So you're saying that they're just giving Kendrick
see.
industry standard. So what are they giving Drake? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I said now
What
I
are
see.
they giving Drake?
And you do it in a scaled way to make the record look like it's taken off early on. And when more and more people start get brainwashed because of that to listen to the record, you scale down the bottom and real people pick up the heavy lifting. That's what I've heard. Now, I don't want to center this just around Kendrick because I know Drake fans want to do that.
Good. Come on. Let's see some Drake. I want to hear about Drake. Please. Let's go to Drake now. Guarantee he skips over Drake completely.
There's a lot of botters in the game. There's a lot of botters in the game. The big artists, and again, let me just take it off of Kendrick. The big artists in the game, okay? If they're going to indulge in botting, it's going to be between 10 to 30%. They're not doing more than that, okay? They're not doing more than that. Now, do I think Spotify should let us know who's doing this? Yes.
Agreed.
I don't think Drake. No, I don't think Kendrick. I mean, not Kendrick. I don't think Cardi. I don't think Cardi bots.
He's definitely one that I think he must bot. Like, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people mess with Cardi. I mean, just
But I feel
because
like
I don't really mess with him
It's-
doesn't mean he doesn't. But I mean, I think he definitely bots, bro.
It's botting is the reason why our kids like him so much, because they're so simple-minded to
Yeah,
think that
like-
they like something because they see it over and over again. So don't say he don't bot, because he does.
Yeah,
There ain't no way. No way.
yeah.
And then
man.
eventually he got the organicness. Yes, it's like, you
I
know,
just don't see his
What?
music don't resonate with me. But just because
I
it don't
don't-
resonate with me doesn't mean that it ain't lit though. You know
I
what
only
I'm
know
saying?
one person in this world out of everybody I know, one person out of all the people that I know that like him.
Yeah,
I've never heard anybody else though.
I feel like if you were grown, if you grown, I don't see how you mess with
I'm
it.
doing
But
grown and kids. Out of all the kids and grown-ups that I know, I only know one person.
yeah, maybe we some lames, man. Who knows?
It don't make no sense. But you never know.
I'm not lame.
Yo, chat, you really never know, bro. But I don't think he bots at all. I don't think he bots at all.
Man, you got a lot of faith in the ones you like. don't
Ironically,
you?
supposedly Drake was the number one streamed artist in the month of March. So if you're wondering, the most streamed artist on Spotify, and I don't know if this is minus the bots, but
I don't think that would be minus the bots, bro. I don't know because it seems like his numbers have taken a huge hit
Yeah.
since his lawsuit. So I think you're seeing him now minus the bots.
Drake narrowly beat out Kendrick Lamar. He beat out Cardi, Travis Scott, Future. Ye's still up there. Got Eminem, Tyler, the Creator. We have Deutsche. Wow.
Deutsche.
Am I a hater if I'm like,
Yeah, but see, okay, so this is in March, right? So this does not reflect that doesn't give the same reflection of the YouTube numbers. Like she
Yeah,
was
I'm
out
still
streaming
tripping.
Eminem. Come on.
Come on.
They don't reflect. It does not reflect. I mean, she's beating Kendrick with the run that he's having, beating Drake with, after
All the
beat.
controversy.
Come
Come on now.
Nah,
like,
come
Drake
on,
and
man.
Kendrick. it
Thought
makes
she
sense,
had a good album.
but
She had a good album. It's dope, but I just don't see it. I don't see her numbers running up like that. So I think that's just crazy.
yeah, there's.
I think they went OD with that. Right there.
There's some
That's more than the
foolery.
30% we talking about.
I haven't fully committed to the Deutsche wave yet, but the numbers are telling me that it's lit. I'm always a little curious when the numbers are telling me something that my heart ain't telling me yet. But she does seem talented though, and I am rooting for her. But yeah,
Yeah, you talk about your soul and your heart when you're sober, or you talk about them spirits when you're drunk. You know what I'm saying? I think you talk about them spirits.
Wayne, Juice WRLD,
Take over.
Savage, Baby, Don Toliver. Savage is out streaming Baby, and Baby just dropped an album? Wow.
Yeah, little
You know, I
baby.
talked to Savage the other night, right?
I don't like either or like
All right,
that,
man.
but
All right, so we're just going to leave it there because we starting to glitch.
no.
Yeah, we starting to glitch again. So we're just going to leave it there. Our computer's running real hot. It's running real hot with all of this bot and shit, man. All this bot and talk, yo. My computer's starting to glitch, man. What do you guys think?
Who's sending bots?
Huh?
Who's sending bots?
I personally think, man, Drake is in a space where, he could do one or two things, man. He can either sit in his sorrow, stew in his, you know what I'm saying, in his, his grief, or he can get up and do something about it. And I think that's what he should do, man. I think he should, go lay low for a while, stay off the grid, come back, give us them love songs that we like, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people like, resonate to, and them dance songs, you know what I'm saying? And, cook up another microwave meal, man. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. We out of here.
Bye.